typical stream. Like this ain't your typical kind of stream there, buds. Like, this ain't your typical kind of stream because of one reason and one reason alone. Now, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys some quick sort of ways to build things to mess some things up in anything. So, as you know, I made a video that showed how to make one thing. This video is going to be showing you how to make a few things and how to use them. So we're going to be ignoring the first thing because it's going to pop up on screen. You've already seen it. But we're going to be making a few other things that can help you on anarchy servers like 2b2t, for example. It's a very interesting idea because this is a console version of Minecraft, so I'm not sure if everything works, but you can do all of this in vanilla. That's the basic idea behind it. Now then we are going to be spawning in. Alright, so this is the machine from the first time around. Basically, you have a shit ton of dispensers, and you can basically put a shit ton of fire charges in here, in all these chests, and then just place this little piece of redstone here down, and as you can tell, it fires like a dream. Now, the damage from that is all of this. But now we're going to be trying something a little bit more devastating, to say the least. So, all you're going to need for this one, well, this build, is dispenser, redstone, any block, we'll use wood for this one, and redstone torches, as well as, if I can find it, water bucket. Where is it? Where do they put these things on the console? Preferably a heavy pressure plate. And if I can find it, there it is. 4 stacks of TNT. Now, I bet you're wondering what this is for. Well, I'll show you. Because this can cause a lot of damage. So, as you can tell, I am in creative for this, because fuck doing it in survival, I'm gonna do my own little thing. So as you can tell, we have 3 dispensers just like this, set up. Put the pressure plate in front. Put the water bucket there. And as you tell, if you step on it, it does set it off. Put a block behind this, destroy it, and have the dispenser set up like this. Now then, what you're going to want is all of your redstone connecting just like so. So that eventually you'll be able to put the redstone up top, but you want to wait for that first. Then you want to get a block, one more block away, so like sort of like this. Gonna put it like that. Gonna do this, just like this. And then you have your 3 redstone torches just like that. And then run it like that. Now, there's a specific reason why you don't want your redstone connecting right away. Here's why. So first off, you're gonna want to wait a couple seconds because you are putting TNT in here. And this is what I like to call a siege mortar, for one reason. You have this, you have this. You go into crouch on top of it. Wait for it to start blowing up. And I messed it up. God damn it, okay. So, yeah, no, I messed that up a little bit. Maybe because it was a little bit too close. So, I'm very good at building these, hence why I'm building this so quick. But it does work. It just is very hard to get it right. If that makes any sense. I mean, technically speaking, you could put anything in front of this, but I prefer to use a pressure plate. Sometimes the game will lag a little bit. Now we just have to get our stacks of TNT back, and we should be able to launch this thing. Now, fair warning, this is not the most efficient way of destroying everything, but if you are a vanilla player on an anarchy server, then this can be your best friend. Now then, another thing, you're going to want to wait for the TNT to actually start blowing up before you place the final piece of redstone. Sometimes that happens though, where it just destroys everything. It's a very finicky machine. The other way you could do it would be to have a two dispenser system, sort of one like this, one like that, and then guide it sort of like this with obsidian or something. That's like the only other way I can think about it. Let me just get some obsidian just to try it out. Because we're also going to be trying out some new ideas as well. It's not just all old ideas. No. It's not just old ideas here. You don't need you. Alright. Wait, so if I do this, just like that. I'm trying to think here. But this is actually, if I can get this right, because yes, I am on console, not on PC for this demonstration, because the PC stuff usually works better than the console stuff. Hashtag PC Supreme rather than console. Because I used to be able to do this on PC, but my PC decided to say no you and basically say, you don't exist anymore there, buds. And I'm just like, bruh. But the idea behind this, basically, same sort of flow. You get the redstone torches like this. Just like that. Starts flowing. You get a few pieces of TNT. We only need 2 stacks this time. Because what will happen is it will flow all the way down with multiple pieces of TNT going. It will deal some damage. That's the basic idea. But if you want to make it better, then make it wider. Making it wider is better. So like for example, if you want to make it wide enough that it will actually last a decent amount of time, so make it, instead of like just 1 wide, make it 3 wide. Like that. This. Like that. Yes, this is costly, but it does work to an extent. And there are some visual glitches on my game because it's basically just like broken at this point. But there are definitely some ways that you can definitely break the game in ways that was never intended to be broken. So we're going to test this version of it out, because some of these things are not done their testing. Okay, so now that we learned that, we're just basically going to run another set of tests. But this one's going to be a bit different, because this one's only going to consist of one of those things. Just to make it simple for everybody. So it's one of these, shooting the TNT that way. But instead, it's only going to be two, so that should set it only off for a little bit. Or at least have a bit slower. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to put these 39 pieces of TNT in, just like that. I mean, if you want a good way of making something sort of like extremely broken, I'll just build a quick platform over here for it. But, this is one of the most broken things I know of, that if you're fighting someone with hacks, then if you have this at your base, then they're basically screwed. I think I did that wrong. I think I can just put it like this, like that, oops. Just like this, like this, like this. I need observers. For this one you are going to need observers, because this is like broken to a whole like other degree of just being broken. Because if you're, like, say for example, someone who is hacking comes to your base, right? And you're on 2B2T, right? As you can tell, it automatically fires, just on its own. So, like, if you had, I don't know, a bunch of arrows of leaping, because this, like, stuff is all for, like, vanilla players on 2B2T. Granted, I'm not on 2B2T, but, you know, I can still do my part of helping people. But, like, say you had a bunch of arrows of leaping, right? And I mean a bunch. Like you had a bunch of these. All you would need is one unlucky person to come to your base and then all you need is one unlucky person to come to your base, and then you just have a redstone, or actually wait, even if you just have a piston, I'm thinking way too much into this. Just a normal piston with redstone torch. Nope. Alright, just... I'm just gonna remove this one for now, just so I can get this thing running properly. Like, imagine seeing this thing at someone's base with all these arrows of like jump boost and everything, like all these arrows like leaping. Like, this would be a hacker's worst nightmare. First off, it lags the game because of the potion effects. Which I'm gonna turn it off so I don't like crash myself. But, like, it lags hardcore status. Let's actually get away from that area. Oh Jesus. Everything is lagging. Yay! Don't you just love Minecraft when shit starts breaking? I mean, I guess you could say this is another way to make things extremely unfair for a vanilla player in Minecraft would just be I need this. Right now. I just need this, and I need fireballs. And then I need these. But like, another way this could be broken would just be to simply have... I actually don't need the pistons, I just need these wooden blocks. But like, say for example, you're trying to grief someone's base. And their base is made out of a lot of wood. So to like, burn it down, you just build one of these things. But instead of, you know, having it look anything like normal, you just you just have this thing. Just like this. All they see in the middle of the night in the friggin' world of 2B2T is just this fucker coming out like, oh hello, bye, how you doing? That is like the most cursed thing ever. Like getting a new controller and finding out you got banned. Bruh, that is just oof. Now then, what you do? So you have your fire charges. And you just put as many as you want in these chests. And you just watch them fly. Like, this simple thing can basically take down anything. Because, like, think about it. Oh, that is even worse. Having, like, a high-level bomber. Bruh, that's, like, bad. That's, like, oof. Like, here's the thing. This thing is not meant to take the bombs. This thing is meant to be, like, able to just fry everything. Use this for base creeping. You just plop one of these down in the middle and be like, ah. And when everything's empty, you just leave it running and it starts lagging. until you break 2 of the observers. I have played the Crew 2, and funnily enough, I did not like it, and the reason why is because I didn't really find it super enjoyable. Um, oh yeah, by the way, this is not the mainstream. The mainstream is gonna be happening like tomorrow, because like why not? But now, going back to the original machine, the thing about it is you can make it as long as you want, as long as the redstone still connects. So like, let's just make it this much longer on this side, right? You know, keep everything fair. I don't have the Crew 2 installed because like I personally did not really enjoy the game itself. Not because of the vehicles or anything like that. The campaign mode I find was just lackluster. And before you judge me, I did play the original Crew, and I find that one more interesting. Haven't played that game, surprisingly. Basically, the games I've played are just typical games that people would normally play. I'm not saying that's like a not normal game, though. I'm saying like the games that I would just play would be like anything that my friends had at the time. We're gonna load this thing up. As you can tell, we're definitely loading this thing up. Each one of these chests are gonna be full. And we're just gonna let it run and get that glitch where the fire charges just appear everywhere. Huh. Neat, I'll have to give it a try someday. Oh yeah, and we're gonna be maxing each chest out, by the way. This is gonna get very, very bad, very fast. Like, I'm betting I'm a crash. Oh yeah, right. All I need to do is this. Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm just making this thing into some... Oh god. I'm just making the world's most cursed thing in existence. Actually, I have a chest here, so if I just do this, and just dump all my inventory except for the redstone, etc., etc., etc. And one of those. Just dump that. Dump that. Alright. So here's how we're going to be filling this thing up. Just take all the fire charges, and we're just going to fill every single chest. Because this thing is that broken that if you do this right, you've basically messed up everything. Nice. Come on. Make the chest full. We're gonna do this to every single chest and then let it fire. Like, this won't be pretty. Because we have a high likelihood of breaking Minecraft with this. You know, this is good for anyone on, like, anarchy servers, because, yeah, this thing causes pain and suffering wherever it goes. Alright, that one's full. So if it takes a few of these shulker boxes to fill, like, this is gonna be cursed. Like, you know how in the video I made of this originally? Ah, yes. I will have to play that sometime. But yeah, no, like, this is a very good thing if you're doing, like, anarchy servers or something like that. Because this is a good lag machine for people who are running low on stuff. And you can burn an entire base down, or just fire charges in that general direction to make everyone in there already burn. Ah, neat. Alright, that chest is now full. Perfect. This is gonna get cursed. Because we're filling each one of these chests up. And we're doing it each time by shulker boxes. Just because shulker boxes are easier to store and all that. This is the one I saw it to fill up. Right. But yeah, no, like, I just want you to think of how many fire charges are in these. In each one of these chests, the large chests, I will mind you, each one of those are full. So, you know we're going for the big kills when. Alright, we can start off with this one, and but yes, we are going to be burning everything in existence down right now. Because here's the thing with these, with this machine. It burns anything it touches. And it's feeding, like, for example with this one, right? It's feeding all these hoppers. And this chest was full. So this is basically a bunch of rounds of ammunition for, like, a machine gun. This is going to basically burn down a whole forest and then create a visual glitch. Alright, I have to fill this one up all the way first. But, like, this is just basically pure insanity at its finest. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a Brawlhalla stream. Because this one was just going to be a shorter stream, maybe 40, 50 minutes at most. Just genuinely showing people ideas for, like, anarchy servers that they can use. Because some of these ideas, they're very game-breaking. And before you ask, no, I am not on an anarchy server right now. But, have I been on an anarchy server? Yes, I used to be on 2B2T. On a PC before I lost my Minecraft account. So I know how things can work there. And I know that this machine would fit perfectly there. If you don't know what 2B2T is, if you don't know what 2B2T is, I highly recommend watching FitMC because he gives a very good idea of what 2B2T is like. Yeah. Or any real like 2B2T content. Just watch it and be like, hey, that's pretty good. But we are going to be filling all of these chests up. We already have a decent amount of them filled. My username, it's usually shown in the beginning of the videos, but in case anyone needs it, it's LCDN501. So like L, then CDN501. That is the username. I've had that question asked many times, hence why I now include the username itself at the beginning of my videos. So people are like, hey, I know that guy, I'm gonna send him a friend request, or hey, I know that guy, I'm gonna send him a DM on Discord, or hey. Like, basically just say, hey, yeah. So now then, this chest is full. We're going to be, you know what, we're gonna just fill all these chests, and just see what happens. Alright. We're so close to lighting this thing off. It's gonna be like the 4th of July, or the 1st of, well, I think, no, yeah, no, it's the 1st of July. or it's gonna be like Canada Day. Fireworks. But these ones are actually gonna burn and toast things alive. Well, the fireworks technically do that too, so not really different. Man, I wish there was a way to, like, I don't know, make this even more efficient. But regardless. Alright, so we have to finish filling you. Right. Because each one of these will get the same amount of ammo. Alright. Man, I'm just dead focused right now on, like, filling these chests up. And then we're gonna send this thing off. Bro, this thing is gonna go like fire. Like, this literally is gonna become like a giant meteorite or something. Just go like, yes. Alright. Right. I'm just so focused on filling this thing up right now. Right, that one's empty. But I mean, if there's like, if you have enough duped fire charges or duped like anything on any anarchy server, you can easily make these. Because they don't cost a lot of material. Like, you just have to basically get rid of some. I did see that. I will accept that after the stream, etc., etc. Yep, I'll accept your friend request after the stream. Alright, we have a decent amount of extras, so I'm just gonna drop all the extra fire charges in here. Alright. We're about to launch this thing off. Yes. Look at just bird. And here's the thing, right? These chests God. It's happening already, look. Can you see it yet or no? I wonder if people can. Like, if you like fly like over here, you might be able to see it. Oh yeah, yeah, there it is, there it is. Now if you turn around, we got to wait. We got to get all this to unload. And the thing is with this room, you have to wait for it to unload. You don't want to go up and like way too far over. basically we're gonna let these things fill back up. But let's go look at the damage so far. Oh, well, look at this. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't load the stuff. All you see is the fireballs. You have to wait for them to pass before you can even move again. Because like you see, you basically duplicated them. These are all duped fireballs. Firing at a direction. And they will keep on going until they hit something. But because the ones are super high up, they won't actually hit anything. It's a good way to dupe fireballs that are firing. Like, you see the numbers of these things, it's just crazy. Like, we are far away from the stuff now, but yeah. This is what happens when you use this thing. I don't even know if you can call it a thing. But like, you wouldn't be able to hit back this many fireballs. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's a good way to grief your friends too, if you're into that sort of idea. Like, if you're just messing with your friends and you want to do that, then go for it. Like, it's super fun, super easy. Because like, you see, we're flying in them right now, but they're keeping up with us. And because the ones at the top will never hit anything, then you basically have infinite fireballs. And they will keep on going forever in loaded chunks. And they're very, very, they like to die. They like to kill the server. Hence why we're going to back away from them and just survey the damage. So, you see, we found this abandoned village now, which is good. We found it again, I should say. But if you look at the damage, this machine could easily take out anything if it was like ground level. So let's fire it again. So we're not going to see the effects right away, because there's basically nothing left to burn. As you see, they're vanishing off the screen right where my crosshair is. But here's the thing about that. They're technically still there, they're just frozen in flight. So basically, we're feeding an infinite dupe stash of this stuff. We got fireballs. If we get closer, or even if we back away, they start getting less and less. Hence why you can just sort of watch it from here. It will then start duping. Then if you go over here, it starts chugging a little bit. Turn the machine off. And now if we just fly this way, we should eventually start to see them again. And again, these are the same sort of things as the last time. They will infinitely fly in this direction. And they can't be stopped. Like, if, say for example, there's like a lot of wood in a base, imagine having this flying. Or, if, for example, you make this thing but aiming downwards, like I'll just show you real quick what I mean by that. So we'll just get, we'll make it simple. We'll just get a couple versions of it. So all we need is to go back to the chest and just make a version of it aiming downwards from a vantage point to show you what this thing can actually do. We'll just grab a few stacks like that, that, Perfect. Oh yeah, droppers. Hoppers. Same idea. But like, let's say you're, I don't know, building it super high. Like, we'll say you're building it like way up here, right? Actually, wait. Perfect test subjects right here. Another abandoned village. So like, let's say you're just casually ready to like blow up someone's base. Let's say that this is someone's base, for example, right? You just do that. Have it set up like this. Just like that. This. Oh look, a phantom. Oh, I don't care about phantoms. We'll just keep it small and have only 3 of these, so just one more on this side as well. Just to show you what this thing can do if you're above someone's base. And if they don't notice you. So, again, say you... Actually, we do have the thing of that, so... You know. Actually, wait. That is... Okay. Wow. Like, say you have all this stuff set up with all that stuff you want, right? So, you're getting ready to fire your things. Then you decide to fire them. Now, you see, if you were above someone's base, and their base was primarily made of wood, like, just to show you what I mean by this, their base would be screwed, we're gonna make this into the extreme version of the machine. And what I mean by extreme, I mean extreme. So, here's how we're gonna work this. So, because this machine can do this, we're gonna have everything facing downwards. Just like this. Then we're gonna get some repeaters and all that good stuff. Because if you think about it, if someone's base is made out of a decent amount of wood, and you know that their roof is weak because it's made of wood, then why not abuse that like a system, you know? We don't need you or you or you or you anymore. We're just gonna get these and start placing them on top. Alright, so just like this. Then you're gonna boost it here. posted here. Alright, let's get some repeaters up in this thing. Perfect, a circuit. Alright. Now then, let's unleash this thing on the world. Now you see, if you want to use this would be perfect to use. Because if this thing is just raining down fire everywhere, right? You can even look at the Phantom, for example, there. They're actually getting hurt from this. Other thing you can swap from this would be TNT. Oh, okay. This should stop. Okay. Now then, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab stacks of TNT and just put it in some of these. Just to spice things up. So again, if you are on vanilla Minecraft on PC and go on to an anarchy server, for example 2v2 and you know how to dupe stash stuff, then just make one of these if you're raiding someone's base. You can change the TNT and fire charge ratio however you want. But the thing is, this basically is overpowered to an extent. So like, for example, I could just put a few stacks of TNT in this, and then just shove one in here, two in here, one in here, and then just another one right here. Perfect. Because like, some of these are going to start loading themselves up with TNT. Which means, are you ready? Because some of that stuff is going to start blowing up when it hits the ground, causing hell on earth. Because this just eradicates bases. This literally just fucking eradicates bases. Like, if you're on 2B, dear Christ. I'd be praying at this point. Like, bro, this damage is crazy. Like, you can mine the fucking bedrock with this thing. Because, like, what it is, combines fire charges. Now, if you want to see a version of this where it's all make it small to keep the stream short. So we will basically just be keeping it like this. Just small. Not really a complex machine. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to grab a fresh shulker box, wherever those are. There they are. We're just going to grab just a normal one, and we're just going to, well, stuff some TNT into it. We'll only put one line of TNT in it. And you know what, just to keep it interesting, we'll put a few fireballs in it. Like, this is what I mean, you can change the ratio to however you want. So then we have to get back up here, finish the machine by, what the fuck? Okay. But we're gonna keep this on the same loop as the other one. So this is gonna go from 0 to 100 again. And this machine is going to work. For people who don't believe that this machine will work, this machine will work. Alright, now that this machine is looking scuffed as fuck, I will prove that it works. Alright, now then, all we have to do, simply put this back. Trying to make this thing too complex, and that happened. Alright, nice. And replace that. Alright, so this is the version of it with TNT. Fair warning, this version is basically the screw you of everything. Now then, basically these are two separate versions of what I like to call stationary bombers. They're designed to grief people's bases in Minecraft if you're on an anarchy server. Very simple designs. All you need is a few shulker boxes, which can easily be found or duped. And you just need TNT, which can easily be found or duped. Like, yeah. We'll just go down to the ground level and spread the damage. Alright. Now that's a lot of damage. And just for the memes, yes, I remember those days. Just so we can get away from that noise for a minute. Actually, wait. I know how to fix this noise. We did it. We crashed it. I can feel it crashing. No, no. But basically, alright, I'm gonna turn the first version of the machine off because it is not dropping TNT. Alright. Oh god. But yeah, no, these are the bombers. Now then, that's the end of the stream, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, smash that like and subscribe button because I will see you guys tomorrow in the next stream. Peace out, guys.